Welcome to Caribbean Global Network News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. In today's headlines, drought affecting the Caribbean to continue through to September. And in sports, Jamaica seeks to expand sporting links with China. The Barbados-based Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology, CIMH, says drought conditions in the Caribbean will continue in several countries for the July to September period this year. In its latest Caribbean Climate Outlooks publication, the CIMH said the situation is due in part to a weak El Niño. It said a progressive increase in wet spells is expected throughout the region, but fewer than most wet seasons. The Institute says the spell may bring some level of drought relief, but also a concern for flooding. It said peak heat stress will likely be experienced between August and September, especially during heat waves. It said severe or worse drought will develop in northern Belize, eastern Cuba, coastal French Guiana, the northern leewards, western parts of Trinidad, and in Barbados, southern Belize, southernmost Dominican Republic, French Guiana, southern western Haiti, Martinique, and Trinidad. Jamaican man arrested for alleged rape of 14-year-old girl in the U.S. A Jamaican-born man was arrested and charged by the Suffolk County Police in the United States for allegedly raping a 14-year-old girl recently. The accused, 33-year-old Ricardo Gordon of Long Island, USA, was charged with first-degree rape and first-degree criminal sex act. Gordon is a naturalized U.S. citizen from Jamaica who has lived in the U.S. for 10 years and had no prior arrests, according to U.S. media reports. Allegations are that on Wednesday, June 26, at about 12 p.m., police officers responded to an alert from an apartment complex on Country Club Drive in Coram after the teenager reported that she had been sexually assaulted by a man inside an apartment at the complex. The child was examined at a hospital after the incident was reported to lawmen. Gordon, who had been living in the complex, was arrested elsewhere, according to U.S. authorities. And in sports, Tivoli Gardens Football Club ponders fate. Captain of the Tivoli Gardens Football Club, Barrington Price, is of the opinion that his teammates are uncertain regarding their next move and the future of the club. Following the death of the former Prime Minister of Jamaica and the club's founding leader, Edward Seaga, the club has a lot of questions. Under Seaga's leadership and influence, Tivoli Gardens won the National Premier League, now sponsored by Red Stripe, the island's top-tier football competition, in 1983, 1999, 2004, 2009, and 2011. No Diamond League guarantees for Williams. President of the Jamaica Athletics Administrative Association, J3A, Dr. Warren Blake, has thrown cold water on the assumption that if the 2015 100 meters hurdles world champion Danielle Williams wins the Diamond League trophy, she would be able to represent Jamaica in her field. Williams was disqualified from the final of the women's 100-meter hurdles event at the recent Supreme Ventures Limited J3A National Senior Championships, the trial meet for national selection to several events, including World Championships, after she was deemed to have false started last Sunday at the National Stadium. With the Diamond League winners receiving wildcard entries to the World Championships, enabling their countries the possibility of having 4 entrants in the particular events, it was felt that Williams, who up to yesterday ranked as the second fastest Jamaican and 5th fastest overall this season, with a time of 12.66 seconds, could find a route back into the team. In a Sunday Gleaner interview, Blake said the athlete has not secured a wildcard spot on the team even if she lifts the Diamond League trophy. He said the J3A executive would have to meet and decide if they would accept the invitation on her behalf. Jamaica seeks to expand sporting links with China. Sporting Minister Olivia Grange says Jamaica is looking at expanding its current sports exchange program with China to include other disciplines. The current program includes women's football, women's volleyball, women's basketball, badminton, swimming, synchronized swimming, and gymnastics. Minister Grange says that talks are ongoing to add more sports. Meanwhile, as the second set of athletes get ready to depart the island this week, Minister Grange says since the program started, the country's athletes have reaped significant benefits. That's it for your CGN News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. Pleasant viewing.